Time to tune in. Now another Sports Center. It's a movement.
And then the Aaron Rodgers drama seems to be over, at least for now. Adrian, take it away.
Well, so today the Green Bay Packers held a shareholders meeting at Lambeau Field. Brian Gutekunst and some of the friends, some of the front office just kind of highlighted things that are going on with the franchise, the annual earnings, losses, statements, and stuff like that, accomplishments that they've had, such as, getting to the NFC Championship, some of the players that they were able to re-sign. But one of the biggest things that's come out is the drama with Aaron Rodgers, like you said, seems to have subsided, at least for the time being. Currently, it is being reported by Ian Rappaport that they are close to finalizing a deal that would bring Aaron Rodgers back for the 2021 season. Allegedly, and like I said, because these details as of time of this recording are not public knowledge, supposedly what it's going to do is going to get Aaron Rodgers some more guaranteed money on his deal. Big thing about this one is it is also going to void the final 3 remaining years on his current contract, and it is going to remove the ability of Green Bay to tag him going forward, which is basically going to clear the way for him to kind of write his own story a la Tom Brady, where he'll have his pick of the litter for suitors next season and this offseason. That coupled with Green Bay breaking off long-term extension talks with stud wide receiver Devontae Adams. I expect both of them to be on the move this offseason. If you follow either one of them on Twitter accounts, they posted that iconic shot of Michael Jordan and Scottie Pippen doing the fist bump at a half court that they used to promote the Last Dance documentary. So it looks like it's going to be one last dance in Green Bay this season for Adams and Rodgers.
Yeah, and I think, man, with all that, I was never a big believer. I'm not a big believer that Aaron Rodgers was going to get traded. I mean, to be the franchise to trade somebody coming off an MVP type season, or not MVP type season, the MVP would be kind of crazy, right? And then I never thought he would get traded. Again, I would have loved him to come to Denver, but I didn't think he was going to get traded. It didn't make much sense. Deshaun Watson, same thing. I don't know if he will get traded with everything going on, but I don't think he'll be coming to Denver either. And I think Aaron Rodgers, with this potential new contract, giving him the ability to choose his next destination is the least Green Bay could do. They've had over 20 years of elite quarterback play and won 2 Super Bowls, and I feel like that's more on the organization than the quarterbacks, because they have had 2 top 5 quarterbacks during their playing career in Brett Favre and then Aaron Rodgers. So they weren't making them happy. I don't know. I mean, there's so much going on. We don't necessarily know what the thing was. Maybe one day we'll hear about that. But I think that's great. Hopefully Aaron Rodgers, if Drew Lock doesn't take a massive leap this year, hopefully he's in a Broncos uniform next year. And I think Devontae Adams gushing over Derek Carr, I think that is a potential fit for them because they are in desperate need of a real number 1 wideout. And I know our secondary is definitely ready for whoever we're lining up against on that end. So
definitely. And it's crazy. Like you had mentioned earlier about Tom Brady and how the season before last, he's like, hey, I'm pretty much done with New England. And, there was some fun conversations, they were saying he could possibly become a Charger. They were looking at all these different teams that, I mean, the Photoshops were crazy. Will he be a Miami Dolphin? I mean, and of course the Buccaneers came in that conversation, and I really thought he was going to go to West Coast. I even thought there was a possibility he could even go to the 49ers possibly, take his old position back from Garoppolo. But, he ended up going to Tampa Bay. So it makes me think, the 2023 season, the season after next, where could he go? Who's possibly going to suck? Could he find himself in Atlanta and Matt Ryan's finally out of there? Could it be maybe Tua doesn't work out and he ends up in Miami? Or maybe there's a small slither of a hope he stays. I mean, hey, anything's possible, right? So
time to tune in. Now another Sports Center. It's a movement.